City Council. Agenda for the regular City Council meeting today is Tuesday, December 5th, 2023. I would like to invite you to bow your head for the word of prayer. Our dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day, Lord. For all your blessings you've done for us and given us. Thank you for the time that we have to work together, Lord. Just give us the wisdom to move the city of Darlington forward in the proper way, Lord. Always be a good testimony for you in everything that we say and do. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
If you'll stand for the pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Do I have a motion for approval of minutes from the regular meeting of November the 14th, 2023?
Mr. Mayor, I got one problem, not a problem for me, but it could be a problem in the future for someone. Under the third item, approval of the meeting agenda, it has that I made the motion to approve it and that I also made the motion to second it, so I don't think I've made both those motions, but I cannot remember who may have made the motion to second it. But just for informational purposes, that's the only thing I see.
Amend that. Go back and see who did that.
I saw that, but I was going to overlook it. I tried. I said I saw it, but I was going to overlook it. Okay. I make a motion that we do approve our regular minutes from our meeting of November 14, 2023 with the changes that's been outlined by Councilman John Millen.
I'll second.
Mr. Millen? Ms. Backus? Mr. Gardner? Mr. Seeger? Okay, motion's carried. Thank you. All right, do I have approval of a meeting for agenda for the regular meeting on December the 5th, 2023 tonight?
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
Mr. Mills?
Yes.
Ms. Backus? Ms. Backus? Mr. Gardner? Good. Mr. Seeger's good. Very good. Motion's carried. Thank you. All right, thank you, everyone. Citizens wishing to speak, you have 5 minutes. Mr. Albert Johnson?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I have a letter that I want to read to everybody on the city council and you, Mr. Mayor.
Mr. Johnson, just stand like in the middle so we can hear that microphone.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I have a letter that was written on June the 26th, 2023. It's a dear Mr. Payne. My name is Albert Johnson, better known as Uncle Albert because of my famous barbecue sauce. I manage a house at 305 Lee Street. Many years ago, I lived in this house, and there was a problem with the sewer backing up with a foul smell. I complained to the city Darlington Water Department for about 10 years. Each time I expressed my concern, I was told by the water department that it was in my line and not a problem for the city to take care of. During this time, I had my line snaked out 3 to 4 times a year. I know I paid well over $5,000. Hold on. Okay, I had all my pipes dug up, every pipe around my house. And this is a picture I want everybody to see. All my pipes are in perfect condition. None of my pipes was smashed or caving like the city was telling me. That's a picture. All my pipes are well, they look like brand new pipes, but they've been down there for years. None of them are smashing like the city water department was telling me. It's my problem. Your pipes cave in. None of my pipes cave in. Well, after so long, they stopped telling me that after they came by and I showed them the pipes, how good condition they were in. Okay, I was renting out the house of 301 Street. Okay, the problem that exists was the water line got so bad, I had to move the renters out. I had a plumber dig up all the pipes on my property, and it was discovered that the problem was coming from the street. I called Mr. Charles at the city water department, and he agreed that the problem was coming from the street too. I had my water turned off for 3 months to prevent the foul odor. The water department sent Mr. Charles and his supervisor with equipment to suck out water around the house 3 separate times. All this suction was coming from my line. Then I was told that the city did not have the personnel to repair the problem. They had to hire some contractors. That's what Mr. Brown told me at the water department. It took the city water department a long time to admit that they made an error, but they did say that it wasn't my problem, it was a sewer problem. And they couldn't repair it because they didn't have the personnel to fix the problem on Lee Street. Okay, after battling back and forth with the water department, Mr. Charles said that the city needed to hire a contractor to fix it. Mr. Charles gave me 10 different dates that the work would be done on the sewer line was not fixed. And I lost $1,500 in rent waiting for the repairs to be paid. When I got my water bill last month for $120, it also stated that after the 15th of the month, my bill would be $140. Since I would have to pay an extra fee for being late, I think you should pay me for being late on the repairs to the water line. I do not want something for nothing, but you should pay me all the money I lost waiting for the repairs to the sewer line, and I still love Darlington. The city sent a worker out to fix the sewer line. He said he could not smell anything because of the peppermint candy in his mouth. He also said, he was honored. He said, Mr. Johnson, you will continue to have a sewer problem until the problem was fixed on the street. Sheila Cole, the director, said that the foul smell on my property was rainwater. Do not forget, I attended the city council meeting on April the 4th. I was promised by Mayor Boyd and Mr. Charles that the repair would be completed by April the 17th. Well, the problem was not solved by the water department until April the 14th. I had to get someone back to the property again. Remember, the work had promised a date like April 14th, but was not done until April 24th. Okay. Mr. Payne, the city administration told the television station, I need a plumber. He knew I had a plumber to come out before he said it. I called Mr. Payne 5 times. He said he would meet with me in person, and he never did. I also spoke to someone in the city office. I request that they schedule a meeting with me and Mr. Payne. He never met me. Okay, now this is a letter that was written by Sheila. I received a receipt for me. I have checked the city records. No permit was pulled for Harvey Plumbing. After viewing the file, I have found the following. A start work was issued on the property owned by Lessenheim Fawcett owner on January 11th for a drain system line work being completed without a permit. Mr. Johnson called the office and explained that Harvey was repairing the sewer. On January the 18th, I met with Mr. Johnson, who did himself as the manager of the business license to pull and complete the pipe repairs, and we all talked about what we needed. I called on the property on 5 different occasions to perform a final inspection and was unable to give a passing inspection for the following reason. This is from Sheila, who told me the sewer water was rainwater. There was not adequate fall in the lines allowed for proper drainage. That's one of the reasons she said why my plumber couldn't complete the work. And the next thing she said that a proper stack was not installed to test the line for leaks, that they had to test the line for leaks. She gave me all kinds of excuses because the city didn't repair the line on the street, so the plumber couldn't do the work. But Mr. Charles had already told me that the problem was they didn't have the personnel to fix Lee Street. Okay, let's listen to this part here. A On January the 24th, Russell Plumbing pulled a permit to replace the sewer line. He's a licensed plumber, and you said, I need a plumber. You told the TV personnel that, so you lied. Okay. They were-
Mr. Johnson, that's enough, okay, we're not gonna have the accusations. Well, I'll get a time with you.
Okay, that's why I was asking the meeting.
Okay, give a time, listen to me.
Okay, I'll listen.
I'll give you more than 5 minutes. I'll give you time, because I've heard different stories from the code. I've heard different stories from the codes and everybody else, so we'll all sit down at the table together.
That's why I was asking for, you know that? That's why I was asking for. I got the power of attorney and everything.
Okay.
You a lawyer,
Don't sit down by yourself, bring somebody with you. Bring somebody with you.
you keep that, I want you to know that power, that's in the courthouse record, that I have the power.
He think he's done the law firm.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson. All right, Gloria, signs.
Huh?
It's not.
I know him though. I know him.
Man,
I know him.
I've had a problem with the sanitation department for the first time. I own a salon on South Main Street, not on South Main Street, and I've been there since '93. Back here about 2 months ago, I had some debris, some debris in front of my shop, and they never did come pick it up. So finally, when I called the sanitation department, the young lady told me that, I said, have to pick up in a month. She said, no, it ain't been a month. It's been only 2 weeks because the truck was down too. I said, I know how long mine's been down. So she told me they don't pick up trash at business. Mine been being picked up since '93. I pay $55 a month for sanitation fee. In the process of doing that, I called Mr. Payne. I know it was his number because his answer sheet came on. I know I called him twice, but it could have been 3 times. He never did call me back. You black. I want to know whether there's a problem with picking up debris at my salon. If it is, just take $55 off my bill. And I take a little bit of stuff I have and pick do something else with it. And Mr. Payne, I'll let know why you didn't call me back. I
Me
did 2
too.
messages.
Me too.
Well, something be wrong with the system there, because your voicemail came on.
Every voicemail that I receive, I get an email notification, and I have not received.
Well, it came on. It said, it was your phone. And you don't never answer. That you answered me 1 time since you've been here. One
right.
time. But the last 2 times, you didn't answer me. And I want to know that y'all changing thing in the audit, that you don't pick up debris from my salon.
Mr. Mayor,
Whose phone is it?
that's my phone. Mr. Mayor, any way I can give the city council members a copy of this? Yeah. Thank you, sir. That's a copy of the letter. Of my power of attorney, so. Oh, so you place mine? Okay. Yeah, place all that out. Thank you, sir, Mr. Mayor. Well, I guess I'm gonna go home and watch some gun smoke. Y'all be good. No, Mr. Payne Douglas, return the telephone.
All right, Mr. Johnson.
Not if you black, you know.
All right, Mrs. Baggins.
All right, Mr. Boyd. Right there. What that's supposed to be? Still rich?
All right, John. How are you? You ready?
Nervous now.
All right, John, go ahead.
A proclamation applauding Mr. Howard J. Nettles on his contributions to the city of Darlington and the surrounding community. Whereas the community is made up of people from all walks of life with different talents, and whereas the fabric of a community is strengthened by those who diligently work to improve the lives of all of their neighbors, and whereas Mr. Howard J. Nettles was raised in Florence, South Carolina, and graduated from Francis Marion University, and has called the city of Darlington home for the past 36 years, and whereas Mr. Howard J. Nettles has been highly involved in improving the city of Darlington and the surrounding area through his hard work helping his fellow citizens in many capacities, including serving on the board of Harvest Hope Food Bank, as chairman of the Greater Darlington Chamber of Commerce, as chairman of the board of the Darlington County First Steps, and on the board of the Darlington County Coordinating Council, the PD Heart Ball, and most recently as a valued member of the Darlington City Council. And whereas the city of Darlington is fortunate for citizens like Mr. Howard J. Nettles who have a servant's heart, the desire to make a positive impact, and the commitment to work hard and accomplish constructive change for all of the citizens of Darlington. Now therefore be it proclaimed on this 5th day of December 2023 by the mayor and city council of the city of Darlington that we applaud all of the wonderful contributions of Mr. Howard J. Nettles and are thankful for his continued leadership, both present and future.
Very good.
Thank you, Mayor. I'm the one who is fortunate that I've been able to serve not only on council for a short one term. Congratulations, Ms. Dickey, by the way. And I just do a lot in the community because that's where my heart is, and I enjoy it. And people are very good to me, and the right thing to do is to give back. So I'm lucky to have a job that allows me to do that, and friends that support me when I do it. So thank you very much. Very appreciated.
This has been a long time coming. This should have been done a long time ago.
I think COVID came
COVID
in
and
and
a
shut
few other
everything
things
down.
caused a few issues and all that, but we finally got everything figured out and fixed here. And so, did you have something you to read or?
Just you speak.
Your husband, I met him, but I never got to work with him or anything like that, but I think it's, if I got my numbers right, it was 2000, it's 30 years, what was it? 17, 17, but
1987.
1987 to 2017. 1987, a long time back.
That is.
I used to say that too much anymore, since my birthday went. Okay, 1987 to 2017 was 30 years of being the municipal court judge for the city of Darlington, and served well. Was the Honorable Dan Causey, and this is his wife, and we wanted to recognize him, and we're going to unveil this tonight. This was done by Dale Weatherford, Johnny Weatherford's son, Dale Weatherford. We asked him to paint this before COVID, and when I first got here, and then COVID hit, and the whole world turned upside down, and so we have been saving this and been trying to get everything lined up. I keep saying something about it, but keep getting sidetracked. So, but tonight we want to present that to you, the family. We're hoping your son can be here tonight.
I hate he could not be here.
Do you have anything you'd like to say before we end?
I just want to say how much Dan appreciated this job, this town, the police department, the city council, and he always said he knew when he sat up here as the judge that when you came in, you might think he was stern and mean, but he just didn't want you to come back. He said if you came one time, he didn't want to see you back in the courtroom
All
again.
right.
So that was his feeling, and he loved Darlington, and he would really appreciate this.
Good. We're going to unveil it. We've got a place over here. We're going to hang it on the wall.
Oh, that's wonderful. I love it. I love it. Thank you.
Come on up.
Sharon, why don't you go up there? This was his. And I don't know if everybody knows, Sharon was his dedicated secretary for how many years? 31. Oh, my. He worked down here with him, at the courthouse. But we really appreciate it, thank you.
Is that your son? That your son?
Daddy? Yeah, so he is here.
Tell me, make a picture.
So he will be here looking at it.
That good? That's weird. You got to crook it out.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's mine.
Oh, okay.
That's mine, Mary Moore. That's mine.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. The next items on the agenda are from planning. The first one is a first reading for ordinance 2023-11, a zoning designation for 905 Chestnut Street for Ms. Patricia Causey. If you look at the map attached on the second page to the packet that I gave you, it has a paper clip on it and all the exhibits are labeled.
What is yellow?
Yellow is just indicative of limited industrial on this map. Okay, so if you look at this map, on the second page, shown in blue here in the middle is the subject property. It's out Washington Street toward the bypass. You turn left onto Chestnut and it's immediately on the right. The property is presently zoned limited industrial, which would allow for things like wholesaling and distribution, storage, processing, manufacturing, stuff like that. The surrounding areas that are general commercial, those are shown in green. They're contiguous and limited industrial let me go back to the yellow one moment, are the oil plant, the trucking company, the propane gas distribution. And then the things shown in green are a wider range of business and commercial uses like a casket company, a funeral home, a motel. So the request for change is to change from limited industrial to general commercial. And the Planning Commission recommends general commercial zoning designation as fitting and appropriate for this parcel and brings that to you tonight for a first reading.
Mr. Mayor, I make a motion that we approve first reading of ordinance number 2023-11, changing the zoning designation for 905 Chestnut Street from limited industrial to general commercial.
I second.
Yes. Okay. Ms. Backus? Cheers, look. Okay. Mr. Gardner, good. Mr. Sears, good. Thank you. All right, motion is carried.
All right, the next item is 6D. It's an annexation petition for 118 West Pierce Drive. This is the application, and behind it you will find the map. This is in the country club area. This petition is put forward by Mr. and Mrs. Ronald Lebeck. If you look at this map on the second page, you'll see the property shaded in orange. And the other properties inside the city of Darlington are shown in blue. And so that you can see this parcel is contiguous to municipal limits as is required by the law. The Levesques request that the city council grant their petition for annexation. And the acceptance or denial of this could be accomplished by either a motion or a resolution accepting the petition.
Mr. Mayor, I make a motion that we approve the annexation petition and accept it. Annexing 118 Nez Pierce Drive, Darlington, South Carolina, tax map number 184001073 into the city limits of Darlington County, and welcome our new neighbors.
Judge Fleming, may I ask that you also add that you'll refer it to the Planning Commission for zoning
And we'll
designation?
refer it to planning for zoning purposes.
I'll second.
Mr. Mills, good. Ms. Backus? Ms. Reed? Mr. Sears? Motion is carried. Thank you.
And then the final item, item 6E, is the actual first reading of the ordinance to annex the same property at 118 Nez Pierce Drive.
And I also move that we have approved first reading of ordinance 2023-12 for the annexation of the property at 118 Nez Pierce Drive.
Second.
I'm sorry, Tim. Ms. Backus? Mr. Carter? Mr. Sears? Aye. Motion is carried. Thank you. Thank you. All right, Mr. Carter, Mr. Payne? 2024 City Council agenda.
Yes,
Calendar.
Mr. Mayor, as required, we need to set the calendar for the regular meetings for calendar year 2024. Initially, the first meeting I had listed as January 9th to give people a little time to get back, but I understand there are some that would prefer to do it on January 2nd. So as I understand, we want to change January 9th to January 2nd. Is that correct? Okay. The other dates would be February 6th, March 5th, April 2nd, May 7th, June 4th, July 9th, August 6th, September 10th, October 1st, November 12th, and December 3rd. It just requires a simple vote.
So July 9th, is that the first, second?
July 2nd. Oh, excuse me,
July 9th.
July
July
9th,
9th,
yes,
that would be
that's
the
after
first-
the 4th of July.
That would be the first month, that's the second Tuesday, correct?
Yes, sir.
What happens in November?
The election,
Oh,
you
okay.
got a presidential and a congressional
So
election.
July and November will be the second Tuesday, other than September.
Yes,
September also, because of Labor Day.
yes, sir.
So July 4th is on a Thursday, so why are we not having a meeting on that Tuesday?
Because people will most likely be on vacation that week, and
Yeah, I'll get that week off. Do I have a motion to approve the calendar?
One more question. September the 10th, why is it September the 10th? Why not September the 3rd, the first Tuesday?
Yeah, September 3rd.
because that's the day after Labor Day.
I don't mean,
A lot of people will be out before that and coming back. I just thought it'd be easier on everyone in case they've got vacation or holiday plans.
I don't think so.
But that should be
No, I don't think so.
I'm fine with the 3rd.
I'm fine with the 3rd.
third. Yeah, we need to keep it
That's fine.
as
Moving
often
things
as
around.
we can to the regular schedule. That's all we're saying.
Give it a 3rd.
Yeah.
Okay,
So we've got,
so the two changes would be January 9th to January 2nd, and September 10th to September 3rd.
Good.
do I have a motion to approve?
Make a motion that we approve the 2024 Darlington City Council regular meeting schedule, as announced and handed out, with the modifications.
I'll second.
Okay, Mr. Reynolds?
Yes.
Ms. Backus? Ms. Reed? Mr. Sears? Aye, motion is carried. Thank you. All right, we have a reminder that, Tuesday, January the 2nd is going to be, the regular city council meeting of 2024. Will be, our next council meeting. I would like to thank everybody that showed up last night. We had, I think, over 100 people show up last night for the, master plan meeting, so appreciate everybody doing that. Do we have a, yes, ma'am?
I have a question. What is the status, and I asked this question 2 months ago, what is the status of the Allen Street lift station?
I'll have to check with the water and sewer department. I don't know.
You said the same thing 2 months ago.
If you had asked me before we came to the meeting, I could have checked on it, but I couldn't tell you today.
I asked you the same question 2 months ago. It took you 2 months to say the same thing?
Okay.
I don't know.
Have a motion to approve the church?
I would like to take this time to thank Howard Dales for his service with the city. It's been an absolute pleasure serving.
Thank
Same here.
Very much so.
All motion to adjourn.
Whole second.
All in favor? Mills? Tackett? Reed? Seeger? Very good. Thank you, everyone. Good night. Have a good